So long way of asking my question of how would you consider the balance between going for like a big logo versus just a super relevant use case or a type of customer or whatever the relevant criteria is that you care about?
Yeah, my own opinion is I would definitely be going for base hits or sure wins. I mean, there's nothing worse than putting all your resources behind something huge that you think, oh my God, this is gonna break out. This is gonna break the skies wide open, or the whatever the metaphor is. So, and the short of it is yeah, I would not go for anything big in the beginning. I would be cutting my teeth on small stuff, and I would go for I would go for the right mix of quality and quantity, and not worry about big names at all in the beginning.
Huh?
And then I mean, if a big name comes along, great. But even then, to your point, it's like you almost got to be careful with that, right? If you offered me five case studies from small, medium-sized customers and one case study from IBM, unless you really told me the IBM thing was a sure thing,
Yeah.
I go for the other five, because to your point, I know what that's like. Once you have a critical mass of the small to medium ones, and yeah, sure, let's try to go for a big one. But the guy went for Pfizer, he went for Pfizer first, right? And has he done anything else?
No, I haven't heard from
It
that.
took the wind out of everybody's sails, right? Oh God, we
Yeah.
gotta do this again. So yeah, to me, it's business sense in general. Go for base hits before home runs.
I mean, there's also the question of depending on who your customer is, do they even see themselves? Yeah, it's impressive.
Damn.
It's impressive you're working with IBM, but it's like, is IBM really relevant to me? Like, if this product works for IBM and I'm a small business or a medium-sized business, does that even make sense? It's sexy and it's cool, but when it comes down to it, all else being equal, I feel like maybe that doesn't even matter to me.
I think you've got a really good point. Once you get past that wow factor,
Right.
then what else do you do with that content? Because you're right. Does it actually resonate with your customer base?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're on a really good point.
the thing that got me thinking about it was this company called User Evidence. They did a survey, and I mean, you know how it is when a vendor does a survey that they publish, and all the conclusions happen to support their point of view. But they did one of the questions was basically like, what are the most important factors when you're evaluating what they call customer evidence, which is anything like a quote, a stat, a case study, obviously falls into it. But like I think their top three were relevance of the use case, relevance of the company, and relevance to my role. And then I didn't like the way they worded the question, but it was like the logo. So it's like kind of ambiguous. Does that mean, the cachet of the logo? And so like the logo was, number five or something, and all the relevance criteria was towards the top, which I think makes sense.